Now, as I mentioned in the last tutorial, I would consider this a finished piece. I've used all four techniques, but obviously it's an unfinished piece of art. The more you put into this, the more you're going to get out of it. Okay, so I want to encourage you to take this a step further, and I'm going to do one more thing just to kind of get your brains going and start thinking of some of the other possibilities. So way back up here on line art, I'm going to click on her forehead, shift click the lower part of her face, and I'm going to shift click her body down here. Okay, all the skin tone areas. Yeah, we'll use this as decoration, so we'll go with those. Again, once you're done with the magic wand, select menu, modify, and expand by 1 pixel. I'm going to create one more brand new layer. I'll pull it all the way to the bottom, double click the name, and we'll just call that painting skin. I'm going to click on my foreground color and I'm going to come in and give her kind of a light orange tone right here. We'll go with kind of a light orange right there. I always start off with flat colors. So again, on a Mac, Option key and the big delete key. On a PC, that would be Alt and backspace. And I want to make sure, did I select and modify? Yes, I went over the edge. Okay. Always want to make sure I did that. So now that I've got this basic skin tone, now I click on that and I'm going to come in with a shade of magenta. Okay, right there. I take my paintbrush. I can't edit that out here. You have to be over your file, and I'm going to hold, again, on my Mac, Control key and Option key, and I will drag straight up. Okay, I can see that little black box. It says the hardness is 0. So that's good. I want the brush a decent size, maybe around 350 or so, right around in there. And now, by keeping most of the brush outside, I can just skim the edge right there. Go in a little more for her cheeks, a little less on her jawline right there. Go back up a little bit. Notice how most of the brush is outside of her face. Then I go in for more color, out for less color right there. I'll come down around that little forehead decoration. Let's go right down in here, and I'll just skim the edge of the body right there. Now if I hold Control and Option on my Mac, that would be Control, Alt, and your right mouse button on a PC. I can make my brush a little smaller by dragging to the left. I can hit just a little bit of color right there along the middle, like that. And I think that looks pretty good. Command D on my Mac. That would be Control D on a PC to deselect. And again, I want to challenge you to just play around with this line art. Fill the pyramid with either a picture of sandstone or a picture of dirt. But here's the really cool thing. I'm going to put some finishing touches on this with one more photo, like I said, of sandstone. And I want to show you the whole reason why you stack layers. Okay, we'll do that in a minute.